for getting the camera out, guys, because I literally just woke up from a nap. But what you do is you turn up to a toll first, you press get a ticket, and then you turn up to a second toll and you put the ticket in, and then it gives you the price of like how much it charges you. So that our first toll in France was 13 euros.
13 euros 40.
13 euros 40, guys, so not too bad.
I believe that the French roads have private investors invested in them. I don't think you pay taxes, like a road tax, so it's like all of the roads are like privately invested in, so that's how they keep like the maintenance and stuff, by charging you for the tolls, so I've heard.
So we're currently in the baby changing room. We're changing Khaleesi's bum and her clothes. But guys, look at the tiny little baby Tyler. How cute is that? So we're currently just in the service shop, and there's so much guys. And we're looking for some croissants for breakfast and some milk so we can have a coffee. I think these are all desserts. Yeah, they are, the preps and stuff.
Meal deal, yeah.
Oh, look at the meal deal. The McDonald's is like this to put the meal to put. Oh, 7.99 euros. Am I saying that right? Nearly 8 euros. That's so cool, isn't it? I love that idea. What else we got?
So we think that's milk, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think it might be milk.
Thinking it's a source of deep calcium. So
I'll give it a go.
let's have a look, I'll see if it's got an English version.
And how much is that one?
That is 190 euros.
190 euros. Okay, we'll need to find some croissants. Oh, look at the little fruit and stuff.
So we've just finished up with the service station, toilets and stuff. We hope we've got milk. We're not sure if it is milk, but we're kind of like 75% sure, aren't we?
We'll translate it.
Yeah, we'll translate it. You can get I thought it was £1.90. We got until it was like £2.70. I think it's like a litre of milk. Euro. Yeah, euros. And you know, turn up, we went bonjour, bonjour, and then they started speaking more French, and we were like, we don't know the rest. So we were like, merci, merci, bonjour, merci, and that's it. That's all we use. So it's slogan, and that's Sean. Come on, don't do that to them. Don't do that to them. You scare them in the new country, man. We've got 2 hours and 34 minutes left on the clock to drive, and I must say I was feeling a bit tired before I pulled into the service station. I says to Stephanie, we need to pull in. We spent about 21 plus euros on the tolls, which I don't think is too bad. You come underneath category 2. I thought the tolls were going to be really expensive, but it turns out it's not too bad, because if you just convert the money from euros to pounds, you probably spend about £20 to £19 on tolls so far. Stephanie thinks we've got 2 more to do, but we'll see. We do have, because everything's in kilometres over here, it's not miles, so you drive in kilometres, and the distance isn't miles, it's kilometres as well, so you've got to calculate all of that. But what I normally do, I just use this kilometre gauge here at the bottom, the red one, the tiny little red one, rather than the white, which is the miles. So if you ever get stuck, just look at your red bar at the bottom and you'll stick to the speed limit. So Sean, do you want to jump in the back, son, or you stay in the front? Yeah, I think Mum's making breakfast, isn't she? What are you doing, Steph? Are you making breakfast?
Yeah, I'll make breakfast.
I'll set the gas up because I disconnected the gas for the ferry trip.
Yeah, do you want coffee or tea?
Coffee or tea? Coffee. I think you've got a bit of a headache because you've got a lack of sleep, Stephanie.
Yeah,
You know, I did say to get some sleep. You nodded off for a bit,
like
but
a whole new experience. So it's like been a little stressful. You
yeah.
know, and obviously Khaleesi not having like any sleep and stuff like that, and me not having any sleep.
It's kind of like, yeah, I know what you mean.
But I have had sleep now, but the headache's still there.
Try and de-stress, okay? Try and de-stress. Try not to worry too much.
Yeah, of course, that's hopefully,
What will be, I promise you. So Stephanie has made us all a lovely hot brew, lovely coffee. That did turn out to be milk, actually. Very expensive milk, but had a little cupful. Tastes really good. Got like a nice creamy taste to it, hasn't it? Yeah, it's good milk, worth it anyways. Yeah, it's like it's like a thin cream, isn't it? Yeah. So Khaleesi's had cereal, Dion's had toast, I think, and then Caleb had cereal. Sean and Logan aren't waking up, so they didn't want anything. I'll show you guys our little setup that we've got going on. As you guys can see, we've got the rooftop tents, and on this side we have our suitcases. These are all waterproof. We've got like loads of clothes in them, probably more clothes than we need, but you know, never know how many clothes you're gonna need. We've also got our awning that just comes out. It's a 270-degree awning, which we'll show you guys when we get to our site. And then obviously those up there, we're hoping to keep those on and just hold the tents out. When we need access to them, we'll access them from inside the tent so they don't have to come off. But yeah, worked out pretty good. We've got all of the space being utilised. That bin over there, as you can see, circle bin's a massive hole in the floor, and I've seen online that in Paris the bin man comes around about once a month. This big machine picks the whole thing up, empties it in the back, so they don't have to like bin men come around like every day and every night, like empty little small bins. That would be a really good idea for the UK. That big hole in the floor, big massive bin once a month, saves the bins being overflowing, saves all the rubbish like bits hanging up the side of it. And you know, when you go to some city centres and the bins are just like overflowing from the edges, that bin idea is probably the best bin idea I've ever seen, because it'll probably stop all of that. It actually does stop all of that. A lot of people have said that about those bins, but yeah, big bin topic I'm on today, guys. We drove through our first city and that was challenging. We went through this height restriction and it was a tunnel. It was 2.6 and I've always been sketchy about the height. I drove up to it and Stephanie's like, you okay, you okay? We're good, come on, 2.4 aren't we?
What about 2.3, yeah?
2.3, 2.4. But I was like, oh no, it's going to take one of the tents off the roof, or oh, you know. But we got through, it was good. And then I made a bit of a mistake. I went straight out across. I mean, the lights went green for me in my head, but Stephanie thinks I had to give way to the left because in the UK you give way to your right. So nothing comes from your right because they do it anti-clockwise. So we were like, did we do something wrong there or didn't we do it wrong there? So we looked that up and we think that we need to give way to our left. But I know you give way to your right in the UK, so I'm presuming that's the other way around. But driving on the other side of the road, on the toll roads and the motorway and stuff, it's just basic knowledge, common sense. You overtake on the left and not on the right. And speed limits are flipping 80 miles per hour, guys. So people drive fast. You know, like in the UK when people drive at 70 and that's like a speed limit, and then some people might want to push to 80, 90 maybe. You know, I don't say I do that, but other people do that. Over here I see people like knocking it up to 100, maybe 110, which is pretty fast. You see them come round past you. So trying to get in lane, having like a UK mindset of like 70, and then knowing you can go 80 is a little bit challenging because they're all whipping by at probably 100 to 95 or something daft like that. So yeah, anyways, you get used to it. It's not like it's a really hard thing to get used to.
So guys, we've just checked into our first campsite, which we're staying here for 4 nights. Honestly guys, I'm so impressed with this place so far. So I just booked in at reception, I said bonjour, and then I just started speaking English, and then it's always like nice to end on merci. First we've all got our wristbands on that we need for this place. Khaleesi, where's your wristband? Everybody's just literally woke up and I had to say, come on guys, get out of the van, let's get your wristband on. I just got a pitch number and everything like that.
Aldi closes on 7:30.
You thought it was late there, it feels late, but it's not even late.
No, I know, but I'm surprised they're closed on 7:30.
We've got
10 o'clock in
a
England.
white bag for your rubbish and then a yellow bag for your recycling as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to Aldi's now, just quickly get some food for the barbecue and stuff like that, and then we'll come back and show you around this campsite and what it has to offer and everything like that.
Not your average campsite either, guys. It's like the boss of campsites, isn't it? Basically, when we looked up online, it's like the campsite. It's great. Can't say too much because we're keeping it as a surprise to the kids. Hence why we didn't want to say too much to you guys before, but we're going to do a little reverse out here.
So Aldi's is 18 minutes from here.
18 minutes
So
away.
we're going to go to our first French Aldi. So we came to an Aldi. I know it's turned out gorgeous, hasn't it? Look at this Aldi's, guys. So different to the ones that we get in the UK. So it's blue here, not red, and orange.
So this Aldi has its own bakery, and Stephanie's just helping herself to this croissants. I'm so tired, guys. I'm honestly like absolutely shattered. Just use your glove. And then they've got like the baguettes here. These like 39 cents. They're not even a pound. Like back home, these are like 1.25 now. So really cheap. 45 pence for a croissant, Stephanie. You know, maybe two for a pound roughly. This year, yeah, maybe. Yeah. And it's breakfast tomorrow. They got the, looks like the almond ones there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get 2 almonds for us.
Yeah. You were like, where's my almond? You don't want almond ones. Yeah. Look, they've got this like mix set there. Maybe I'm gonna get one of those. It's so good. That is Paddy barbecue. That's at £10. You get some pork chops in there by the looks of it, and some sausages. I might have found what snails. You gotta try snails when you're in France, don't you?
Wait, Paddy cooker.
Shells like that on the beach.
I don't know if they are snails or not. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But yeah, tell me if you're French and you're watching this, are these snails or not?
Yeah, different cereals. Which ones do you think the boys will like?
You got rabbit. You want to try rabbit?
Oh no, I couldn't try rabbit.
You couldn't try rabbit?
No, JJ wouldn't be able to try rabbit either. It's his favourite animal.
You want to try some?
These tomatoes, they're huge. Never seen tomatoes like that before.
Yeah.
Guys, leave a comment down below. What is this fruit called? Do you think it's called dragon fruit? I don't think it is. I think it's called Dunes Pouzes. Look at the size of these baby bells, guys.
I was like, it's not expensive, and I lifted it up. And
28 for €6.69. And look at the size of the goat's cheese. We absolutely love goat's cheese. And that's €4. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's soft. No, I think it's got the hard crust. So we're done in Aldi. That came to €41, and that roughly makes £36. Oh, what's Khaleesi got? So ice cream. Guys, so this is our pitch. We've got all this room. We've got like a little garden going on. Look at all this. How cool is this? All this is ours. So we've kind of settled down a little, but we've decided to go to the pool, guys, because I think it closes at 7 and we kind of want to get like the last couple of hours in.
I think I've seen more than one slide. That's the cracking.
Look at this, guys! Look at all these slides we've got!
That green one next to it.
So we've been back from swimming for a while. Me and Sean's just putting like the tent together and stuff like that in the awning. And the kids are having a baguette with some like soft cheese. How is it, guys? That's the last bit. So good, yeah. Is the cheese nice?
That's great.
Oh yeah, they'll consider better than Philadelphia. Yeah, I love this, Mum.
You live Italian. Khaleesi loves it.
Bread what makes it taste better, but
We've decided this time to bring our air fryer. I don't even know if I've actually vlogged this, guys, and showing you this, but I'll turn you around and show you now. So this is our air fryer. This is like one of the grills for the air fryer as well, so you can do like kebabs and stuff in there. But I've just bought like some potato things because there was only like one huge bag of chips and we wouldn't eat them. So I'm just going to put these on. We want dual air fry, temperature maybe 180, and there you have it. This is great, guys. You can cook full chickens in here and everything. So for the barbecue tonight, we're having this mega barbecue platter. It's got like sausages and everything in there. It looks so good. And then we bought some of these reduced tomato, like stuffed tomatoes. Never ever seen these in the UK, guys, and we love our tomatoes. Look at them. Absolutely perfect.
We finished up with the pool. The pool down there was absolutely amazing, guys. You sign a waiver when you come in, basically, so you take all responsibility, so the kids can just jump off the flipping edge if they want and stuff like that. But I have told them I don't want to be going to hospital. I don't want to be paying hospital bills at French hospitals. So I say it's be responsible, which they have. But they've been like bombing off the edge and stuff and having a great flipping time. Things that they can't do in UK holiday parks because they don't sign waivers there, and basically they get sued if anything bad was to happen. But over here, guys, it's all relaxed. It's you take the responsibility and it's all on you, which I like it that way. I'm currently dipping into the French cuisine, so officially getting started with a lovely French barbecue, guys. Check out this for £10. Unreal. Unreal what you get for £10 over here. So we got all this minus the tomatoes, and then we've still got some left over here. So this looks like chorizo and then pepperoni, but like a hot dog sausage type of thing, and they look absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna close this lid. A well-deserved glass of red wine, guys. A well-deserved glass of red wine. Now I kid you not, guys. This has been about a 12-hour drive, maybe plus in total. It's been absolutely unreal. I'm staying in a place called Brittany, which has close connections to the mainland of Britain. Quick little educational story that I learned, guys. When the Anglo-Saxons invaded England, most of the people who retreated from the Anglo-Saxons went down to the Cornwall area and they migrated over to northwest France, which then it became known as Brittany. So yeah, that's what happened there. So anyways, I'm going to crack on the barbecue, sit down, enjoy a lovely, long-deserved glass of red wine, and start planning my day out for tomorrow. Also, something's happened. We paid for the fuel today, and it's came out twice, hasn't it? But the numbers don't add up. It's been 95 come out, and then 94 for us, which we did recognise, so we're going to have to contact the bank and get that corrected. I don't know if it's just like a glitch or anything, but the machine was playing up, and I've never used it before.
This is our setup. So this is our new awning. We did have the walls that go here, so they'll give us some privacy, but we had a bit of a dilemma. The walls didn't like zip on, so they have to go back, but it's not going to be until a couple of weeks until they can get the new ones sent out. So this is a 270-degree awning. Sean will probably show you better with the drone, but it goes right around the back, as you guys can see. And then like we're going to have all the walls, so it goes right to the rooftop tent, so it gives us loads of space.
It's all about the bit of a letdown for the walls.
Yeah, I'll let you fill them in.
Yeah, so we had the walls all ordered and they came
with the awning.
With the awning. And we left them sitting there for about a month because we were so busy. So they're sitting there, we didn't bother putting it up. When I put it up just before coming away on this trip, and the walls don't attach, there's no like zippers to attach them.
Yeah.
So I had to get back in contact with the company and he sorted it out. But
it's going to take a couple of weeks to get them shipped to the UK.
It was like one of them things, what a big massive inconvenience to this trip, because we had an indoor seminar all set up for inside of here, blow up beds and stuff like that, throws, lights and that sort of stuff, which we couldn't take with us. And that's one of the reasons why we had those 2 suitcases on the top floor, was for extra stuff such as that. We just filled them with clothes and anyway, so it says they can go on the laundrette and stuff like that. But yeah, that was going to be our full official setup, guys. So the kids were gutted, they were devastated in fact. But all the same, we're still going to take it around with us, use it, and then wait for the replacement to come. But yeah, it's been absolutely great. Absolutely great. It's so spacious, you could just imagine how massive and big it's going to look when the walls are all zipped on.
Yeah.
How much living area you're going to have. We've begun to like dig halfway through our French cuisine, guys, and honestly the pork is so tender and flavorous. The tomatoes are so juicy. Little Khaleesi has been helping Stephanie finish hers. So Stephanie's got like bits of tomato all chopped up on the side, and little Khaleesi, as you can tell, has literally taken best part of them. Yeah. So I would definitely recommend that pack from Aldi. I think I'm going to pick another one up before we leave this place for our next place. But yeah, absolutely great food, and I think it's from like local farms as well. So yeah, absolutely lovely.